that.
Packed with Eurocreme, coconut, yum, and banana.
So meaty.
Ooh.
What's up everyone, I'm Chris. We got Steph behind the camera and today we are continuing our Serbian food tour here in Belgrade. We've got a lot of delicious and tasty food to try that goes beyond Serbia's meat culture, but we might still find a way to sneak some meat into our day today. Why not? All right, let's get going. Come on. Breakfast is served. Here at this local shop, they serve a whole ton of different Serbian dishes that are like home style, home cooked meals, almost like cafeteria style. And we got 3 traditional dishes. The first one here is a stuffed paprika pepper that looks really, really packed with rice and meat mixture. We have a fried zucchini here. And lastly, we have sarmitsi, which are those stuffed grapevine leaves that are stuffed with, it looks like rice, and these are very popular in the summertime. The winter version of these are called sarma, and they're stuffed cabbage. It just shows you how fresh and local and seasonal the food is here in Serbia, that you can only find things at certain times of the year. So cool, but let's dig into this paprika pepper. This paprika pepper you can see here is huge. It's got a tomato hat on it, but just look how filled it is with that meat and rice mixture there. Oh man, so much rice. So let's get a nice big bite of everything here. Oh, that pepper is so soft actually, wow. Oh, look at that. All right, first bite of the day. Oh man. That pepper is really soft actually. Almost just melts in your mouth. Oh, that is really tasty. It's got almost like a bell pepper flavor to it. It's not spicy at all, that paprika pepper, but that rice, nice with the meat mixture, nice and soft. Meat tastes like a ground beef. And look, oh, huge chunks of meat there. That's really tasty. Almost has like a tomatoey flavor to that, what the rice has been made with. That's a good stuffed pepper. And absolutely exploding with that rice mixture too. Oh, this fried zucchini looks really good as well. Oh, look at that. So thin, the batter there, but you can just see the nice green zucchini on the inside there. Oh, let's try the fried zucchini out. Oh, the batter is like an egg batter. Oh, that's really tasty. You can really taste like an egg mixture in that.
Like a zucchini omelet.
Yeah. Oh, that was unexpected and super, super delicious. Oh, I love that. Oh my goodness. That's really, really tasty. Lastly, I want to try the sarmi, the sarmitsi. Oh wow, so soft as well. You can see there though. Again, absolutely packed and stuffed with that rice mixture. The grapevine leaves are so delicate, it literally just almost falls apart as soon as I even put my fork on it. But, all right, let's try this out. Oh yeah, the rice mixture, very similar to the one inside the stuffed paprika. The vine leaves give it such a nice fresh taste. It almost tastes like a cooked spinach. That's really, really tasty. It is just really soft with the rice as well. That's delicious. And again, exploding, just like all the rice on the inside there.
That's a hearty breakfast.
Super hearty breakfast. Possibly the most hearty part. We have a Kislo Mleko here, which is like a sour milk yogurt drink, I think. It feels really thick, so let's see what we got inside here and what we're dealing with. Ooh. Huh, not as liquidy as I thought. I think I might need a spoon there. You can see there, it's like a really thick yogurt. So, no, I think I gotta go get a spoon. 1 second. Okay, now we got our spoon. Let's take a look at this. Oh wow, you can just see how thick that is. Holy moly. Look at that. And the lovely ladies here said this was the perfect complement to the meal we got here this morning, so. Oh wow. That is creamy, that is sour, and that is really delicious. Oh, really fatty tasting too. That is incredible. Never had like a yogurt like this before, but you can just see, it's like so just thick, but also watery once you kind of stick your spoon in there. And then it just kind of just goes down. I think maybe we should put a little bit of yogurt on top of our sarmi there, because why not? We've had grapevine leaves before with yogurt on top, so it can't be a bad thing, right? Oh, that just adds the nice creamy texture and milkiness to the sarmi. What a great breakfast.
We wanted to come to this local bakery for our second breakfast. They specialize in all kinds of pastries, especially burek, and you can see this place is packed. They are known for having some incredible stuff, so let's get in line. I am in line. That's it.
250.
Oh my gosh, this place is so popular, it's packed. All right, we have got our burek. Let's go find somewhere nice to sit and eat this. All right, we've got our massive parcel of burek here, and honestly, it was looking so good in there. It just looked so like crispy, greasy, buttery, and delicious. So, of course, we couldn't just choose one. We went with 3 different kinds. Oh my gosh, look at these. Oh. Okay, so we've got a cheese, which you can see is nice and white. Oh, and it is just actually packed with cheese in there. Look at that. We got a mushroom, which looks a little different. It's one of those where they did it in kind of like a spiral. So you've got more like the little pieces like this. And then of course, we had to get the meso, the meat. And just look at that. It is just packed full of meat. I'm just gonna start with this one. Oh my gosh. And burek, it's the perfect, it's kind of like an anytime meal, but it's great for breakfast. That's when usually the bakeries have it the freshest. And you can see it's got all those nice layers of phyllo dough there that just make it super crispy. It's packed with meat, can have all different kinds of ingredients. So, all right, I'm just gonna dig straight in with this meat one. Oh. Oh my God. The flavor of the meat is so nice. It has a light spice to it that gives it so much flavor, but it's actually packed full of meat. And that top layer especially, oh my gosh, is just so crispy. Just look at that. Oh, this is incredible. Oh, I love meat burek.
Excuse me.
Got a little doggy friend there.
Got a little friend here who wants some of the burek.
Yes.
Hey buddy. So cute. I have to say, there's always loads of dogs and pigeons and everything around here in Belgrade. Oh my gosh. Okay, that meat, so tasty. But I want to try the mushroom because we actually have never had a mushroom burek before. They're usually like cheese, spinach and cheese, meat, maybe like ham and cheese. Oh, this looks really good.
Oh.
Oh, those mushrooms have such a nice flavor. Wow. So earthy and nice and savory, like your typical grilled mushroom taste. Oh, but again, the burek is just so crispy and that little bit greasy. It's buttery, so it's rich. It's definitely packed full of calories, which is why it's so great as a morning meal as well. Honestly, it's a tough call between which of those two that I like the most, but I feel like I'm gonna have to go with the meat so far because, especially with the onions in there, just so much flavor. But okay, cheese. Here we go, and you can see it's actually that like a sear or sirene, like a white crumbly cheese in there. So okay. Okay, this is definitely the saltiest of them all. I do like the cheese ones though, because like I said, it's super salty, but the cheese is nice and crumbly, so it actually balances out. I'm glad we got all three to try because they're all just so different. Oh, and especially from this specific bakery, oh my gosh, they're just so greasy and oily, and I'm just loving this.
I think you need an ultimate bite.
That's a good idea. I think you might be right, Chris. I think you might be onto something.
Try all three out.
Let's get our cheese, our mushroom, our meat. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Now that's a bite. Next level right there.
Okay guys, we made it to a really exciting part of the day. It's Kafana time. Now Kafanas are like a local tavern here in Serbia where they sell coffee, alcohol, and food, and they're usually in very local spots like this one. There's a park right beside us here, so I think we should go for some meat now. Come on. Ooh, down we go. We're gonna head into the kitchen now and see how our meat is cooked.
I cook kolenica, I think many hours.
So the kolenica is the pork knee. Wow, so big.
Yes.
Oh, and so
Very
tender
big.
looking.
So we are here for the kolenica, that pork knee, which has been stewing in there for hours, and we're about to put it in the baking pan and bake it.
Oh, it's soft.
Wow. Look at that. Huge, and just look how fatty that is.
So juicy.
Wow.
It's so juicy, yes. Little bit oil. And we wait.
I think it's time for the kolenica to come out. Oh, oh wow. Look at the color on that.
I put a little bit onion
Oh, a bit of onions on
and
top.
garlic.
Oh, I can smell the garlic
Yes,
there.
yes,
Oh, just sizzling. That looks incredible.
Yes, yes, yes.
Lepa.
Left.
Beautiful.
Yes. Onion, little bit garlic,
potato.
and potato. Chili, salt, pepper.
Potatoes and onions. Oh, smells incredible in this kitchen. Oh. Oh wow.
Wow, look at
at
that.
meat.
That. This is beautiful. Oil.
Oh, the oil and the juices
Yes,
from the
yes,
onion
yes,
and the
yes,
potato.
Yes.
This is a masterpiece. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Evan.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks amazing. It's time to taste this beauty. Oh my goodness. This smells incredible. Look at the size of this pork knee, the kolanitsa here. Oh, and just the color of the skin. So first it's smoked and then it's boiled for hours and then finished off in the oven. Just wow, the meat here in Serbia is unreal. And we have a huge bowl of tomatoes here. The Balkans again, the tomatoes, so fresh, so red, and just a massive bowl. We have horseradish, Dijon mustard, and mayo, which is interesting, to go with our kolanitsa here. And it's on a bed of potatoes and onions, and just look at the size of this. Evan was telling us that some people come here and eat it to themselves. I'm glad I have Steph here to help me, but to be honest, the meat here in Serbia is so good that I think I could tackle this on my own, but we have Steph here to help me. And Ivan was telling us that with the kolanitsa, because it's so fatty and rich, you need to balance it with a nice beer. So we have a Lav, a local beer. Steph, cheers. Jabeli.
Jabeli.
All right, Jabeli. Oh, yeah. On a hot day like today, as always, the beer, the ice cold draft beer, so good. But let's just dig into this. Oh man, like we have a fork and knife, but I think hands are the way to go for this one. Oh man, look at that skin. So gelatinous, fatty, look at that. You can just see the fat there, and look at this smoked meat there. It is just so tender, just look at that. Wow, just strips right off there. And there is so much meat. Oh my gosh. What an insane amount of meat here, and just look how tender this meat is. Oh wow, okay. Have to try this now. Oh yeah. Oh, so smoky actually. Oh wow. Ultra tender. But to be honest, it is just super smoky flavor. That is delicious. It's tender, it's juicy. Amazing pork flavor. That is incredible, but I want to try some with the skin here. Ooh. Look how gelatinous that is. And like I was saying, just almost sticky. But that color from being smoked, so gelatinous, almost like jello, like jelly. Get a nice piece of meat to go with it. Oh, look at that. Oh, this is meat and pork heaven here. Oh, with the skin, that's a perfectly balanced combo. Meat, jelly, fat. Oh man, just look at the meat and the fat, so rich. Get an ultimate bite with all of these sauces. So we got the mayo, the Dijon mustard, and the horseradish there. Oh. All right, sauce bite. That horseradish has a kick to it. That's spicy. Those sauces are fantastic. The horseradish, that little bit of kick, but the Dijon mustard and the mayo adds a creaminess to the kolanitsa. It actually works really well, all three sauces together. But oh, Steph, you need to try this. It is incredible. Give that a try.
Oh wow,
Is it
that's
good?
really good.
So smoky, right?
So smoky.
And you can see too, just the color of the meat is that like nice pink color. So you can tell it's just been smoked and cooked for hours. And just look at that. Look how much skin is there as well. This is a hefty pork knee, this kolanitsa. These roasted potatoes and onions look, oh, amazing. Love the roasties. Oh, the onions too, grilled roasted onions. And of course, our meat to go with it. All right, ultimate bite here. Those roasted potatoes are roasted to perfection. with the onions as well, just sitting below the kolanitsa. It just has all that meat dripping there. Just so fatty and juicy. I think we should try some with the fresh tomatoes as well. So red again. Those tomatoes are actually really good. So juicy, so fresh. It definitely adds a fresh take to all of the cooked on this platter here. Because they're cold, it actually contrasts nicely with the hot potatoes and onions and the meat. But this kolanitsa is definitely something special. And here in the Kafana setting, it's just so nice to try something that is just so meaty and look at that. This is a definite must if you're here in Belgrade, just trying all the meat you can when you're here in the country. It is just so fatty, so meaty. Look at that. Wow.
It's been a pretty savory day so far, so I think it's time for something sweet. Go on.
Wow. Maestro. Maestro, yeah.
Intentional burger.
Oh, wow. Look at all that Euro cream. Fresh banana. Oh.
Oh my gosh, this looks so good. Thank you, Vala. Oh, it's so warm. Let's go enjoy this. We just had to make ourselves a little sweet pit stop for a super popular dessert here in Serbia and the Balkans for that matter. Now this is like a crepe meets a pancake and it's called palacinka, and you can get it with so many different things inside. Nutella, we went with Euro creme, which is like similar to Nutella, but they actually even have savory versions and everything like that. But like I said, it's sweet time for us right now. And so we got ours, look at this, packed with Euro creme, coconut, yum, and banana. It looks so melty, delicious. Oh my gosh, smells like hazelnut, and she just globbed that Euro creme in there. I love how it comes in like a massive bucket. So let's just cut right into this. Oh, look at that. Oh man, so gooey. Look at that hazelnut spread, just melty, gooey, oozing out of there with those warm bananas. Oh, all right, I need this so bad right now. That Euro creme is like a Nutella, but the texture of it is like peanut butter. It just completely coats your mouth. Feel like, you know, like a dog or a horse when they're eating something like that. But that is just incredibly decadent. The taste of that Euro creme is very similar to a Nutella, but it's actually a little bit more creamier, like the white cream that's in it. So it makes it a different type of sweet cream. Oh, but that banana really balances it out. And I think it's like you're also eating something healthy because you got the banana in there. And I love the coconut in there too. It adds a little bit of texture, an extra bit of crunchiness to it as well. But oh, the crepe itself is just so nice and light. It's very thin. It has a chewiness to it. Oh, that is so good. This is definitely something we needed on our day today, and such a popular Balkan dessert that I feel like you have to have when you're in Serbia. I mean, oh, just look at that. Gooey, oozy, delicious, and honestly massive. This is way heavier than I thought. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was really, really good. Turns out this crepe was massive and packed and definitely a 2-person. I mean, look at it just spewing out here. So then we're just gonna finish this up and then head off to our last stop of the day. Definitely gonna have a sugar high after this one.
Last stop of the day, we're finishing off at another kafana. There's no rules to how many kafanas you can visit in a day. All right, so last meal of the day. We have some interesting dishes here, very traditional. So we have shkembici, which is a tripe soup, as well as pohovani mozak. These guys, can you guess what it looks like and what it is? What do you think it is? Steph?
That's fried veal brain.
Fried veal brain. Now
Yeah,
we've had
yeah.
fried brains before, but usually they're lamb brains, so it's gonna be nice to try a different animal's brains.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
And of course, we have some rakia
Yes.
to start,
Yes.
as you always must. So I have a stomaklia.
Yes, and I have a Ślivovica?
Ślivovica.
Ślivovica.
Ślivovica,
It's a bit
which-
of a mouthful, yeah.
The waiter told us to smell them. That smells really good. Yours is a plum
Oh,
brandy.
yours smells quite different.
Javelli.
Givelli.
Oh, look at the difference in color.
I know, right?
Oh,
All right.
Javelli. Ooh.
Oh,
That's actually
nice.
really strong. This one's really strong.
I think yours might be stronger, actually.
Yeah, I don't think this is a plum brandy actually. No, it doesn't taste as sweet. Yeah, let's
Mine's
switch
pretty
it up.
nice. It's smooth. I always have a face, though. I like can't stop my face when I try something like
This one
but-
smells nicer to me, I think.
Oh, you know what? This one actually smells herbal. Yeah, or something like
It
that.
kind of tastes a bit bitter, to be honest.
All right, well,
Javelli.
Givelli.
Ooh. Okay, actually, this one's pretty strong too.
Oh man, this one has like a hint of almost gin or something like that to it. That
Yeah.
is super interesting.
It's not as smooth, I'd say, that
Those
one.
are some strong rakias. The perfect way to open our digestive system, I'd say, in order to consume this delicious kafana meal here.
So this shkembici, it has a very strong odor, doesn't
It's
it,
a
Steph?
fairly strong odor, yes, agreed.
And it is, the cow stomach there, huge pieces of the tripe there.
Yes.
Very, very
We've got
carpety.
massive- Yeah. And I've got a nice sauce here to go on our brains, which I think is like a tartar sauce. So I'm just gonna kind of like pour that on here. Oh, it's like super thick. Woo. All right.
So white.
Yeah, it is.
This broth too, so this is tripe in a sauce. So it's not a soup, and it's very like liquidy, but
soupy,
kind of
actually.
yeah,
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
soupy. So all right,
Well, cheers.
cheers. Traditional food, cheers. This is like a huge piece, but all right,
Enjoy.
here we go.
Oh, okay. I have to say, this is actually very nice. It's fried up. It's got a crisp to the outside of it. And just look at that there.
Wow.
It has that typical, obviously, brain texture there. You can see it's very soft. Yeah,
it's
look
very
at that.
mushy.
Very soft, fairly mushy.
Almost
in
creamy.
Consistency, super creamy. And which I'm pretty sure is like a tartar sauce, is quite nice with it because the taste of the brains actually isn't too strong. Like it's not very overpowering, but the sauce on top adds a nice taste to it. So I think even if you were someone who was a bit squeamish about trying something like this, the sauce on top really takes away kind of like any organy flavor, I would say. That's very nice.
And the scambici, like a tripe soup, really, really delicious. The tripe, nice and chewy, but also soft and tender. It has a pretty strong flavor of tripe, so like that stomach flavor. So very, very strong, very delicious. And yeah, the broth, the sauce, pretty thick, tomatoey, peppery too, to be honest. So this is a good scambici.
Yeah, let's have
You
a
need to
listen.
try that, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try just the broth on its own first.
Oh yeah, the rakia goes really well actually after having the tripe soup.
Okay, I'd have to say, this isn't my favorite tripe soup I think we've had. The flavor's quite nice, to be honest. You can taste it. I think there's like red paprika in there that gives it that nice orange color. But I'd say, for me personally, the flavor of the tripe in the broth is a little
Overpowering?
Yeah, it's a little too strong for me, I'd say. But Chris, you would
I
definitely
love
love
it,
this
yeah.
because you love like that tripe organy flavor. But I think for myself, to be honest, it's just a little bit too strong.
But you like the brains.
I do. That really does it for me. You need to try one.
They're pretty heavy.
Yeah.
They're like little grenades.
Yeah, they're nice and crispy on the outside. I think
All right, here we
like
go. Ooh, look at that. Oh. It reminds me of like a fried pickle.
that. Yeah. Or like a jalapeno popper.
Oh wow. That is really creamy. Like Steph was saying, wow. The tartar sauce definitely adds a certain extra
Something
creaminess, something flavor. And like she was saying, it doesn't actually taste like a brain or organy at all. You wouldn't know that this is brain. It almost tastes
Very. Go ahead. Sorry.
kind of like meaty, like a mushy meat, to be
Yeah,
honest.
it's very smooth and creamy. And you can see there just has that very soft, delicate texture that you get with brain. Like super delicate, actually.
Put some in this scambici.
But it's nice that it's fried, I find, because it's got that crunchiness to it as well. Because
Yeah.
it's so like soft and mushy, it's got a nice crisp to it.
I feel like you need the batter and it to be fried. That's really good veal brain. These dishes are very unique, but also traditional. So you can find them in a lot of the kafanas here in Serbia.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
quite a specialty. And I love how in Serbia they have such a meat culture, but it also shows that they don't just eat the meat of the animals, that they use all parts of the animals. So nothing really goes to waste, actually.
No. Oh, and look here. A piece of that honeycomb tripe. Oh, that cow stomach. If you like tripe, this is delicious.
Yeah, it got a little bit of everything in there, don't you? But I do have to say, we always just love the kafana culture here in the Balkans. Like, it really doesn't get better than just like chilling out, having your meal, enjoying a drink, and doing it slowly. Just enjoying, and no rush to go anywhere.
Yeah, life here in the Balkans is definitely slow paced, and we like that. Javelli.
Woo. It's good stuff.
Feel like we're a little bit smarter now after eating this fried brain.
I feel like that only makes sense.
That's how it works, right? That does it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, give it a like, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel as always.
Yeah, share with your friends and family, do all that fun stuff, and
We're hungry to travel.
yeah,
I'll see you next meal.
see you next meal.